everyone, and welcome to Sharing Ancestors. In today's video I'd like to look again at the Fok Sau, as I have more questions about this particular expression than any of the ones I've covered so far. So if we look at the translation, Fok Sau basically means subduing hands. So from this we can interpret that this is an expression that's used to bring about surrender or capitulation. Now if that's the case, this makes it a very important expression within the Wing Chun system, which probably explains why, along with the Wu, the Fok Sau is the only other expression that's repeated 3 times consecutively within the Sulin Tao form. Now, from our interpretations, the Fok Sau is what we call a secondary expression, because what happens is that we need to deploy the Fok Sau from either one of our primary bridges, i.e. the Tan or the Wu. And the reason why we class the Fok Sau as a secondary expression is because we neither use it for interception nor do we use it in a static or fixed form. So, for example, if Sylvester was to throw me a punch and I was to intercept him, then what I can use the static structure or the fixed structure of the Tan here. Then from this position here, I enter into the Fok Sau before entering into the Wu. So if he was to intersect with the Wu, for instance, throw a punch, intersect with the structure of the Wu, then I can intercept using the Fok, and then before I end up into the Wu position. Now, in the Sulin Tao, we see the Fok first appear in the first bridging cycle, where we see it acts as a mechanical connector connecting our Tan to our Wu. But I'm personally not convinced that the Hun was supposed to be used in this role in this particular sequence. Now, what I want to do is that I want to have a look at both the Fok and the Hun in this role as mechanical connectors. Now, if we start by looking at the Hun. Now, if we use the Hun to connect the Tan to the Wu after interception, for example, I got interception from here. Now, to get to the Wu, I have to break flow to get back into the Wu. Now, what this does is that this breaking flow also means that we have to break gong, or we lose gong or positive press while we're flowing into the Wu. Now, this case, this makes this a defensive or neutral maneuver. Now, if we were to replace the Hun with the Fok Sau in the same interception here, we're now able to maintain, continuous flow, and in doing so, we're also able to maintain gong. Now, what this does is that what this creates is a type of structured movement which we call spiral flow. Now, spiral flow is important because it allows us to break through linear resistance. So if we're looking at the actual movements itself, if we go into the static structure of the Wu, anything between the static structure of the Tan and the Wu, we consider to be the structured movements of the Fok Sau. So that's why if we combine it together, then we get spiral flow. Thank you. So in our next video, I'd like to share with you our interpretation of the concept of Man Sau and also some of its applications. Thank you for watching.